Oftentimes when I create tone models for Tonex or N.A.M Modeler, I showcase those tones in separate videos. And today I wanted to actually do a combination video showing both Tonex and N.A.M captures. I do want to put a big disclaimer attached to this video though. This is not a comparison to see which is more accurate. I'm not comparing it to the real amp, and there may be slight differences between these captures anyways. This is more just a showcase of both sets of tone models, which I think both sound absolutely incredible. Later in the video, I will also play you full-blown demo videos utilizing both sets of captures, both the N.A.M Modeler and the Tonex captures in a full production, where any perceived differences oftentimes become a lot less once mixed into a full production. So again, I don't want any comments about N.A.M is better or Tonex is better, because this isn't that type of a comparison. It's not scientific. It was never meant to be. I have done other videos comparing Kemper Quad Cortex, N.A.M Modeler, and Tonex in a much more scientific fashion, making sure the tones are perfectly tone matched. Doing this video in the style I'm doing it today, it's going to be impossible to have the various tone models all perfectly volume matched, which is a huge contributing factor to any perceived differences we hear. Plus, these were just never meant to be precisely the same. So it's not that type of video, but I do get a lot of folks asking me to showcase both sets of captures together in the mix. And whenever I have any tone models like this, I always let you hear a demo video of the tones in the mix and out of the mix, so you can know what you're getting with the collection. Having said that, both of these collections are available below at my website, and I really do hope you enjoy them. The links are below, and I think you'll have as much fun playing them as I did making them and playing through them after. It's a really killer set of tone models based off my Suhr Hombre amplifier, which is going after that early 60s Fender Brownface tone, and I think it does a really spectacular job of doing just that. So without further ado, let's head over to Cubase, take a look and a listen to see exactly what we have going on here. Now again, as I've mentioned, I'm not going to be comparing this to any reamp tracks through the real amp. I've already done that in previous videos, and I will link to those both in the cards in the YouTube video and at a link below if you want to go take a listen to hear how these compare to the exact amp as it was captured. So what we are going to do though is take a look at the two different sets of tone models. I have my JS Suhr Hombre C-12K. Now that's just implying that the Suhr Hombre amp was captured through this Jensen C-12K speaker cabinet. I've got the numbers 2, 4, 3, 1. They're kind of out of order here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, signifying the gain level. So kind of how cranked or how low that amp was turned down. Very simple amp. Basically has a volume and a tone control on each channel. And the N or the B is telling us whether we use the normal channel or the bright channel for some slight variation. You'll notice I have absolutely no other processing being done. This is just a tone model as it was captured. No noise gate, no compression, no reverb. Same thing down here on the N.A.M Modeler. What I have done is I've gone over to U Audio's Hitsville reverb, and I've just added a tiny bit of room reverb to both of these. So regardless of what you're listening to, you're going to hear the identical hint of reverb. It just takes away from giving it that bone dry captured sound. So up here in the corner, I'm going to have Tonex on this track, N.A.M on this track, and they are being summed down here to the final track you're going to be hearing in the final video. So if I am playing right now, you're going to hear N.A.M Modeler, and this is my Gibson 335 on its bridge pickup. And then if I hit the solo button right here, you're now going to be hearing the Tonex version. Thought this was the best way to go through this. So that's basically the way that we're going to compare these. So now if we look at the naming convention here, I have the first level of gain on the normal channel, starting with N.A.M Modeler. Moving over to Tonex. Move to the neck pickup. Move back to the bridge pickup. Now let's move on to the bright channel on both of those. Made those a little bit thinner sounding. Again, moving to the neck pickup. Moving on to the second level of gain on the normal channel on both of these, which is the one we heard off the top of this video. Tonex. Kind of hear how this amp goes into a little edge of breakup now. N.A.M. Tonex. Moving to the bright channel of that second level of gain. Tonex. Over to N.A.M. Neck pickup. Now moving on to the third level of gain on the normal channel on both of these. Keeping everything the same, got the volumes matched as close as I could. Back on the bridge pickup for N.A.M. Tonex. Go to the neck pickup. Back to N.A.M. Moving on to the bright channel on that third level of gain. This is N.A.M. Over to Tonex. Neck pickup. Back to N.A.M. And finally, let's move on to that fourth level of gain on the normal channel on both. This is N.A.M. on the bridge pickup. Over to Tonex. And finally to the bright channel on both of these. And here starting with Tonex on the bridge position. neck pickup. Back to Tonex. So there you have it. Those are the two different sets of tones. As I said, I didn't bother comparing them in this video to the actual real amp. I do have a separate video where I did do that. I find both do a great job of giving you back what you're putting into them, and both are incredibly usable. They both feel very good. They feel like playing a real tube amp, and I would be happy to play live or record with either of these solutions. So I hope you enjoyed a look at those tones. The link is below in the description if you're inclined to grab a copy of either of those for yourself. I hope you do, and I hope you enjoy them. On the way, I'm going to give you a little snippet of the demo video for both of these to hear these tones utilized in the mix, in a same mix, reamped with the same tracks, and you can further give them a listen to see how they work when put together in a full production. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you sharing your time with me. Please like the video, share it with anybody you think would get some use or enjoyment of watching it. Also, please subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification, get notified when I put new content out. I'll be back really soon with some more. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Ciao for now.